Despite the common belief of birds as gentle, cute, and harmless, many bird species possess surprisingly dangerous traits. The world of birds hides lethal creatures, from powerful beaks that can crush bone to claws sharp as razors. We'll explore the planet's most threatening birds in this video. So join us today as we discuss the 15 most dangerous birds you should run away from. Number 15. African ostrich. This is the biggest, baddest, and heaviest bird alive after the shoebill and cassowary. The African ostrich is a masterpiece of survival design. Its legs are strong enough to deliver a kick that can gut a lion, and its sprinting speed would rival Olympic records. When in motion, they can hit up to 69 kilometers, and when defending themselves, their legs strike with fatal force. But it's not just muscle that makes them dangerous. It's their unpredictability. You could be calmly walking across open grasslands when suddenly a 6-foot bird charges at you like a feathery battering ram. These birds are also highly territorial. African ostriches protect their nests with aggression and won't hesitate to fight off threats, whether it's a predator or a passing hiker, like you. Their behavior can shift instantly from passive to vicious. If you ever end up too close to one, give them space. Unless, of course, you enjoy the adrenaline rush of a full-speed ostrich ambush. Number 14. Lammergeier. Well, the lammergeier, or as people love to call it, the bearded vulture, looks like it flew out of a medieval book. With its striking appearance and bizarre habits, it stands apart from all other vultures. Unlike most scavengers, it doesn't have a bald head. It has a small head, thick neck, and narrow wings paired with a long, wedge-shaped tail, making it easy to recognize in flight. But what makes it truly fearsome is its diet. Lammergeiers feed almost exclusively on bones. They snatch large fragments, fly hundreds of feet high, and drop them onto rocks to crack them open and reach the marrow. Their stomach acid is so powerful they can digest bone shards with ease. Though they only eat the dead, their massive size, intense stare, and bone-shattering tactics earn them serious respect in the skies. Lammergeiers avoid fights when they can, but if another predator gets too close or threatens their turf, they won't hesitate to defend and destroy it. Number 13. Great Northern Loon. The Great Northern Loon, aka the common loon, may not seem like a threat at first sight, but during breeding season, it becomes fiercely defensive. If disturbed, it uses its sharp beak like a dagger, aiming for the eyes, scalp, and throat of intruders. While it usually feeds on small fish, crustaceans, and other aquatic prey, it will not hesitate to weaponize that beak when threatened. Close encounters near nesting sites can trigger aggressive lunges and sharp pecks. Loons aren't just territorial. They're also carriers of various pathogens, including harmful bacteria and parasites, which pose health risks to humans and other wildlife. Their haunting calls might sound eerie, but these birds are not just symbols of northern wilderness. They're also capable defenders of their nests. If you're too close when they're nesting, you're not a bystander. You're a target. Respect their space, because when loons strike, they aim to injure, not just scare. Number 12. Great Horned Owl. These owls are easily among the most intimidating birds to see, especially after dark. With their big yellow eyes, raised ear tufts, and tough frames, they're already imposing, but they become far more dangerous when provoked. These owls will launch attacks to protect their young, mates, or territory. If the threat happens to be a human, they show no hesitation. People have been attacked by owls simply for jogging or hiking near nesting areas. Although fatalities are nearly unheard of, injuries are not. Great horned owls have razor-sharp talons and near-silent flight, making their assaults swift and unexpected. Their primary diet includes small rodents and birds, but they can carry off animals much larger than you'd expect. They're highly defensive and will strike without warning if they feel their domain is being disturbed. Found across North America, these owls are silent sentinels that protect what's theirs, no matter who steps too close. Number 11. Peregrine falcon. The peregrine falcon, slim, swift, and sharp, is the fastest animal on the planet. Reaching speeds up to 200 miles per hour in a dive called a stoop, it can strike prey with the force of a miniature missile. With its curved wings and deadly aim, it doesn't just hunt, it eliminates. Peregrines aren't just fast, they're also hyper-aggressive during hunts. Known to surprise their targets mid-flight, they mostly go after medium-sized birds like pigeons, doves, and starlings. Their speed, precision, and unrelenting pursuit style make them aerial assassins. When hunting, they strike with talons so powerful they can kill on impact. Though they rarely bother humans, peregrine falcons have attacked drones, kites, and anything they view as intruding near their nests. Their hunting efficiency and territorial instincts have made them feared among bird populations. Whether perched high on cliffs or city skyscrapers, they remain untouchable predators, fast, focused, and completely unforgiving once they've locked onto a target. Number 10. Harpy eagle. The harpy eagle is regarded as one of the most dominant and massive raptors in the world. Commonly found in rainforests throughout Central and South America, its rear talons reach up to 4 to 5 inches, equivalent to a grizzly bear's claws. These talons give the harpy enough grip and strength to lift prey as heavy as itself. This eagle is a quiet hunter, gliding through the canopy like a stealth aircraft. Even though its wingspan can stretch to 6.5 feet, it avoids long flights to conserve energy for powerful attacks on animals weighing around 17 pounds. Equipped with dagger-like talons capable of applying immense force, this apex predator preys on sloths, monkeys, and even small deer. And if it feels threatened, it won't back down. Harpy eagles have been known to challenge intruders, including humans, with fierce talon clashes and piercing screams. It doesn't bluff. It protects its territory with full dominance and brute strength. Number 9. Giant petrel. Giant petrels are aggressive, opportunistic, and don't shy away from conflict. Known as the vultures of the Antarctic, they clean up after other predators, feeding on carcasses with brutal efficiency. These birds are massive, with wingspans over 6 feet, and jaws powerful enough to tear through dense bone and frozen tissue. Their scavenging behavior is what makes them dangerous. They don't just feed, they fight for every scrap. Giant petrels are often seen battling other predators, tearing into seal carcasses, penguins, and seabirds. During breeding season, they become even more territorial, using their hooked beaks and outstretched wings to attack intruders. They're highly defensive around nesting sites and won't hesitate to strike humans who come too close. On top of their aggression, they carry bacteria and viruses that pose health risks to other animals and humans. Their droppings can contaminate large areas, creating sanitation problems wherever they gather. Giant petrels are brutal and unapologetically wild. Number 8. Hooded pitohui. With its bold black and orange feathers, the hooded pitohui, a small passerine bird native to New Guinea, might seem cute and harmless. But don't be fooled. This brightly colored creature is the first bird scientifically confirmed to be toxic. That toxicity sets it apart from all other birds. While its vivid colors may serve as a warning to predators, its real defense lies in a potent neurotoxin called batrachotoxin, also found in certain poison dart frogs. This toxin is concentrated in the pitohui's skin and feathers, especially in its orange patches. The source of the poison is believed to be its diet, particularly beetles of the Coracine genus. Although small in size, the hooded pitohui is no pushover. Handling it can result in numbness, tingling, or even paralysis. In some cases, it can be fatal. In its natural habitat, few animals dare to mess with it. Beautiful and dangerous, the hooded pitohui's vibrant look is more than fashion. It's a warning. Number 7. Andean condor. The Andean condor, one of the heaviest flying birds on the planet, belongs to the vulture family and dominates the skies of South America. With a wingspan reaching 10 feet, it effortlessly glides along mountain ranges, scanning valleys for carrion. Primarily black with a fluffy white collar around its neck, the condor is built for soaring, not flapping, conserving energy as it searches for food. Although it usually roosts on high cliffs or ledges, it's been spotted near coastlines and deserts scavenging for carcasses. Its diet consists mostly of dead livestock and wild animals, such as guanacos and deer. Though it feeds only on the dead, its size and territorial nature make it a formidable presence. Condors don't kill, but they claim space, and they're not shy about it. When they descend, other scavengers scatter. In both myth and reality, the Andean condor remains a symbol of dominance, ruling from heights few birds can match. Number 6. Vampire finch. The Galapagos Islands are known for their strange and scary creatures, but the vampire finch might be the strangest of all. Unlike its relatives, it has evolved a taste for blood, specifically from other birds. Found on Wolf and Darwin Islands, this small finch uses its sharp beak to peck open the skin of larger birds and drink from their wounds. Originally, it fed on parasites like mites and ticks from other birds' feathers. But in dry, harsh conditions with limited water sources, it shifted to blood feeding as a survival tactic. The finch is small, but its behavior is ruthless. Scientists believe the transition from parasite picking to blood drinking happened gradually as the finch began pecking harder and deeper. Now, it's a full-time bloodsucker. Despite the name, it poses no threat to humans. Unless you've got feathers, you're safe. But in its own world, the vampire finch is a miniature predator that turned necessity into a chilling survival adaptation. Number 5. Snowy owl. Well now, this one is my personal favorite. I mean, just look at this beauty. The regal snowy owl is one of the few birds that even non-bird watchers are eager to see. Native to the Arctic, it's a winter visitor to open fields and dunes, showing up with striking white feathers and fierce yellow eyes. Its wingspan can stretch 4 to 5 feet, and those powerful wings allow it to fly silently and launch rapid attacks. Unlike most owls that hunt at night, snowy owls are active during the day and highly territorial. They defend both breeding and wintering grounds, sometimes violently. Fights between snowy owls are common, and they won't hesitate to go after humans or other animals if they come too close. Their diet includes lemmings, Arctic hares, ducks, mice, and seabirds. When watching them, keep your distance. Don't offer food or use flashes for photos. These birds are wild, powerful, and not to be underestimated, even if they look like elegant ghosts gliding across frozen skies. What do you think about it? Let us know. Now, let's move to Number 4. Rhea. This flightless bird from South America can grow up to 6 feet tall and shares similarities with both ostriches and emus. Though it lacks the intimidating appearance of some other large birds, its strength, speed, and defensive instincts make it surprisingly formidable. During breeding season, male rheas become highly territorial and hostile. They protect their nests with serious aggression, charging at intruders, including humans, and using their legs to kick with dangerous force. With sharp claws and long legs, a rhea's kick can leave deep wounds. Their speed adds to the threat. If cornered, they can outrun danger or strike quickly. Most of the time, rheas will flee rather than fight. But if their space is invaded or their offspring threatened, they won't back down. In rural regions where rheas live near farms or ranches, humans have reported unexpected attacks. These birds might seem docile, but they carry more power than they let on. Number 3. Australian magpie. Often celebrated as one of Australia's finest songbirds, the Australian magpie is known for its rich vocal range and bold behavior. Found across urban parks, farmland, and gardens, it's a familiar sight in both Australia and New Guinea. While commonly fed by households, trouble begins in spring when some breeding magpies grow territorial. During nesting season, they're known to dive and attack people who come too close. This medium-sized bird has black and white plumage, deep amber eyes, and a sharp, bluish-white beak. Magpies are fiercely protective, not just against other birds but also humans, pets, and cyclists. Only a small portion acts aggressively, but those that do often target specific individuals. Using strong wings and pointed beaks, they swoop in fast, aiming for heads or faces. Injuries, though rare, can occur, especially to the eyes. Interestingly, studies show magpies can remember and recognize up to 100 different people. Once you're on their good side, they rarely bother you again. Number 2. Oxpeckers. Oxpeckers are small, plain-colored African birds from the starling family, known for feeding on ticks they pick off the backs of large mammals. With short legs and razor-sharp claws, they grip onto fur as they forage. Their stiff tail feathers act like a tripod, bracing their bodies as they feed. While often portrayed as helpful due to their bond with animals like rhinos, zebras, and antelopes, oxpeckers come with a darker side. They don't just eat parasites, they also peck open wounds and drink blood. This feeding behavior can worsen injuries and potentially spread disease. Scientists are concerned they may act as carriers for illnesses like African trypanosomiasis or sleeping sickness, which can be transferred to humans. Though they play a complex role in ecosystems, their habit of opening scabs and feeding on blood creates more harm than good. Underneath the cleanup crew reputation lies a bird that's more parasite than partner. Number 1. Red-tailed hawk. One of North America's most recognized raptors, the red-tailed hawk is known for its vivid tail feathers and deadly precision. While its diet mainly consists of small birds, reptiles, and mammals, this hawk is extremely territorial. It's especially aggressive during the nesting season. Its talons are razor-sharp, and its eyesight is powerful enough to spot prey from extreme heights. The red-tailed hawk has been known to dive-bomb joggers, cyclists, and hikers who unknowingly venture too close to nesting areas. They swoop with speed and hit with force. Even though they typically avoid human interaction, when they sense danger or disturbance, they strike without delay. Their aerial agility makes it hard to avoid their attacks, and their strikes have left people bruised, scratched, and startled. They're also notorious near airports for bird strikes. While they are majestic in the sky, they won't hesitate to attack anything or anyone that threatens their space. If you found this video interesting, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for hanging with us, and we'll see you soon in the next one.